Hey, what's up, AJT fam? We had a pretty active morning. So active that I kind of got out of control myself. I'm typically not trading three stocks at the same time without having taken profit on any of them. But I got out of there. I got outside of myself today. Could have very easily paid the price. Did take a big loss on the stock that I shouldn't have taken a big loss on. But hey, I stuck to what I know. I stuck to my process. I gathered myself back in, and we turned this day into a pretty good day. So straight out of the gate, ENPH is one of those stocks that I tweeted out to you guys last night. That was on my, let's see, I tweeted it out to you along with LLY because these were stocks from our alternative scanner. When we don't have anything like on earnings or anything like that. Like last night, I looked to see, we didn't really have anything on earnings. So, I tweeted this out and told you, we'll keep an eye out to see if ENPH loses 132.50. If it doesn't, there's no trade on it, obviously. And also, LLY is setting back up for another 52-week high run. We'll keep an eye on that as well. So those were the two stocks that I talked about last night, and definitely ENPH broke down. It took out the bottom of the channel we were talking about, but because I was trying to trade another stock, I missed taking profit here. Typically, I would expect it to move a little slower, but it moved fast. It came down, almost hit my target, which was around 131.50. That was the order I had out. Now, had I been watching this and it came all the way down hard like that and it started to recover, I would have taken profit off the table right here and would have been out at break even. But because I was looking at another stock, I kind of messed this up and ended up killing it up here. Took way too big of a loss than I needed to take on this. But the thing is, even though I missed this and it wanted to get into my head, it wanted to irritate me, I walked away from it. Okay, it's what you have to do. The best revenge against a trading loss is to move on. Get over it and continue to, work your process. That's the best revenge against a trading loss. It's not to try to get your money back. And that wasn't what I was doing here, but subconsciously I was when we got to this trade, because I should have taken profit here, but I wanted to take profit here. I didn't want to peace out like I normally do, and I ended up paying the price. And I accidentally shorted when I meant to go long, so I had to flip it and got profit here. And this is as far as I've gotten. So yeah, this is a red trade, all because I didn't follow my rules. I made the mistake, but I didn't let this trade hurt me. And you're gonna see at the end exactly what I mean by move on, get over it, and continue to focus and execute your process. Because that's how you're going to overcome, and that's how you're going to make money. So NVIDIA was the one that I was working on here. Oh, matter of fact, let me bring this up some more. Make it easier for you to see. So NVIDIA, this was the second one I was looking at. Here's a 5-minute opening range high. I couldn't buy here. I had to wait till we took out red to green, which was Friday's close. take out the 200 and the previous day's close. And I mean the pre-market open, pre-market high. So when we broke the pre-market high, I took profit here, took profit here, and added back, got some more profit, accidentally took the whole thing off, and bought here, took some more profit, and then ended up taking it off and doing the reversal deal. Got first target on the reversal, it bounced, stopped me out, and then I went ahead and got long here, took my first profit, second profit, and we were pulling back. And I was actually thinking about killing this under under losing the 9. But then I saw LLY starting to break out. So I went to buy LLY, but I still had NVIDIA on the montage. And so I accidentally added to NVIDIA when I didn't mean to. And so I got the profit target up here. And it pulled back and it stopped me out at break even. And then I got back in here and took profit here. I had a 200 share order here because I had 300 shares on. But what happened was I still had the 100 shares left from my 428 profit on this trade that ended up stopping out. I never did take it off. So both of those orders filled. The 200 share order that I left on from here, this trade, the 200 share order here, and the 100 share order I left on from that trade filled. And so I had to turn around and get back in it. Here when we broke out, got one profit target, and when we failed to hold back over the 50, I took it out, took it off, and you can see we kind of held around the 9. We just kind of rolled the 9, rolled the 9, rolled the 9. When we broke out, I took it. Now I didn't take it on the initial breakout. I waited for it to confirm on the 2-minute chart, which is kind of, it's me not waiting for the 5-minute chart to consolidate or confirm is an aggressive move, but waiting for the 2-minute chart is kind of a passive aggressive move. It's still aggressive, but I was a little passive because I waited for it to confirm on the 2-minute versus just buying it on the break. So that's what happened here. We were getting hung up at 434.50, 434.50. My target was 435. But because we kept getting hung up here, after about the 5th time, I decided to take profit here and then take the other 50 shares at 435. I was going to take 200 at 435. But just in case we lost it, I locked in 150 shares here. This is what the chart was telling me. And so I locked in the rest. We're still holding the last 100 shares. Stop is back at break even. But, looking for the 10-day moving average, which is around 439. So 437 is my next profit target, and then 439 is the final. And that's where we're at on NVIDIA. So that's where we're at right now. So a lot of people are like, telling me, look, you're telling me this, you're telling us that, but it's hard for us to add up what your profit is and all that. Well, normally I do not look at my profit, my P&L during the day. I don't look at it. So I don't want it to crowd my judgment. And that's kind of what happens. It can easily crowd my judgment and so I don't. But I know we don't have any earnings trades tonight. We're 100% just don't have any. Not even the $15 to $20 range like the one we had last week. We just don't have it. So I'll show you exactly what I mean by not getting caught up in your losses and not worrying about it. People in that survival mode, you can't recover from it. And I'm trying to get you guys out of that survival mode. You cannot stay in survival mode and thrive. Okay, you have to get out of that. If you haven't watched that video, it's on YouTube. It's the one that says this video will change your trading journey, and it will. But you can see ENPH, I took too big of a loss and ended up, I'm down 875.46. But NVIDIA, we got damn near $2,800 on, and I still got a position on. That can grow. And then LLY, we made 736.66 on the break of that. So, pretty good. And this is what I'm talking about. You focus every day. You focus on your process. You may have a losing streak. I may have a red day tomorrow. But guess what? I'm going to be doing the same thing Wednesday, the same thing Thursday, the same thing Friday. I had a tough week last week with the way the price action was. And I still ended up profitable. But just because I had a tough week doesn't mean I'm going to come in and start changing what I do. That doesn't make a whole lot of sense. So, like I said, you got to get out that survival mode. And if you lose, you have a couple of losses. Don't revenge trade. Because the best revenge against a trading loss is to move on. Get over it. And continue to execute, your process in the market. All right, so that wraps it up. I hope you guys had a great day. I know this was a little bit longer, but you're not going to hear from me anymore this evening because we do not have earnings. So we'll see what's on deck tomorrow. If we have earnings tomorrow, we'll be good to go. So I will see you guys on on the other side.